There is a brother by the name of Dean Okai Snr. Dean Okai, his name is on the screen, and Dean is out of London. And I'm gonna tell y'all, you all know that I've mentioned to y'all many times that Black London is literally my favorite place on the planet because they have extraordinary Black people there. Well, right at the top of that list, in terms of memorable people who've accomplished a lot that I just respect tremendously, is Dean Okai. Dean Okai is the founder of an organization called ADPAC, which stands for the African Diaspora Public Affairs Committee. And so I want to actually just say hello to my friend. How you doing today, brother?
Good evening, brother. I'm blessed.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you, man. And so everybody greet Dean as you come in. Say hello, Dean, DEAN, because he's going to be the dean and the minister of information right now, because he's going to talk about some moves that he's making in London, that not just him, but collectively that they're making in London that y'all need to learn about. He actually told me some stuff about some things that he was inspired by when Ice Cube and I were doing our stuff back when Biden and Trump were running for office. And one difference that I want to just point out right now to everybody, y'all need to understand, do not sleep on Black London, because the Black folks I met in London, they're doers. They're not just going to talk about it. They got leaders that are actually going to do it. Whereas here sometimes we get people that do a lot of this, but not a lot of actual action. So without further ado, let's start with ADPAC. So Dean Okai, tell us about ADPAC and what does it do and why did you create it?
So ADPAC is part of a 5-year journey. Initially, it was the states that motivated me to action, 2016. With the state-sponsored assassination of African Americans when they were killing civilians. And this is police, and they know they had the nod. Obama was weak. Trump came in, and Trump put another battery on their back. Now, Trump is a conservative, and he also offered benefits to us, but we weren't ready, and we weren't listening with the correct mindset and ears. So this is all about paradigms. But what we were doing in London was listening. What we did was set up a think tank called the Solution Room, which is when we met you when you came over to London, based off of the audience that we had here and the market that we were able to galvanize to bring people down to the event. However, marketing is one thing, but power is demonstrated through what you have organized. Power isn't numeric. African Americans are 40 million plus. In the UK, we are just under 3 million. And the Yiddish community, the Jewish UK community, is 246,000. However, their organizational skills were way more than ours. So I made a decision as a man. And when you do that, I think what happens is that you start to attract more of those of a similar ilk. And it's a spiritual quickening that just brings your peers towards you. And that is exactly what happened. The peers started coming towards me. I think my connections on LinkedIn are about 8,500. I resisted European connections, Asians and everybody else, and just dealt with us for the course of 5 years, took people to dinner, got a peer education, and that introduced me to our brightest and best.